Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you had an awesome few days. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to post a video for a little while. It's just because I've been trying to deal with closing on a house. So hopefully that works out today because I'm supposed to sign for it today. I was supposed to sign for it last week, but we had to do an extension because trying to get a loan while your primary source of income is in crypto is kind of a nightmare. But don't, I'll share that experience with you guys once everything's all settled. I'll show you how I did it and how you can be able to do it yourself in the future. But yeah, let's dive into the charts. There's a lot of important action going on with the DXY and Bitcoin right now that we got to keep very, 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 very close attention to. We don't have very much time left before a very, very large move. Hopefully it's to the upside, but we just got to react to whatever the market gives us, right? But yeah, let's dive into the charts. I'll show you what I see on the inside, and then we can take it from there. All right, cool. See you guys. Let's just get a sip of my coffee here for a second. Okay, let's do this. All right. So we're going to go into the DXY really quick first. All right, so we can see the DXY is starting to wedge itself inside of an asymmetrical triangle. So this is basically going to help with the deciding factor of which direction Bitcoin's going to go. So hopefully this breaks to the downside. However, you know, the way the DXY has been going because of the rate hikes, just been going up in this ascending channel for quite a while now, since August. But you know, it's still been an uptrend for a lot longer than that. But anyways, so basically, if we look at the first, let's look at the Bitcoin chart really quick, just so I can explain the confluence between these two charts. So we got Bitcoin over here on the left-hand side, about maximum. Let's see, about 2 days, roughly 3 days maybe, max before the large move, either to the downside or the upside. And the DXY is showing we got about 4 days before it decides to, has a maximum break to the upside or the downside. So we can pretty much use the time frame from Bitcoin's chart to define when the DXY is going to make its large move. And so we have to watch, in my opinion, it would be a lot easier to watch the DXY's price action than Bitcoin's because its support zone is relatively large for Bitcoin. People buy it up around like 18,300 all the way up to 18,900, and it just gets right back up inside of the zone that we're trying to watch for the resistance. So we want to, the main thing we want to watch is the resistance for the long position, and the support is a little bit more tricky to decide when to enter a short position. So we can use the DXY's price action to help define when we should do the short. So that's why I'd recommend, it's not financial advice, but to watch the DXY and how it breaks either to the upside or the downside to help dictate whether or not you should be entering a long or a short with Bitcoin. So going back over here, basically, if we're going to grab like a conservative move target from the center point right here. So this could be the upside break. And then we're going to clone this. And this could be the downside break target right here. All right, so these are the two locations that we're watching for the DXY's move. However, it could exceed past its targets either direction. If it breaks to the upside, then we're basically hitting the macro target for the, let's go to the daily chart. This target that we were looking at for a long time. If you guys have been following my channel, then you know that we've been watching the DXY after it had a confirmation bounce off this resistance level and it acted as support. We knew that the price action for the DXY is most likely to go up to its technical target around 115.465. And if we go back to the lower time frames on the hourly chart, we could see that it's roughly around that price point, so 115.91 based off of this asymmetrical triangle, while also watching this uptrending level of resistance right here, which is around the 115.25. So yeah, we're basically, I just recommend you guys just watch this chart like a hawk. Set your alarms for just above these trend lines right here. Just set it up like that, and then you'll be alerted once the DXY crosses this, like the DXY's price action crosses this point. And you should do the same thing for the bottom side as well. Yeah, so that's the DXY. Going over to the Bitcoin chart. Actually, let's jump over to the daily chart really quick. So yeah, I probably just mentioned this trend line a million times on this channel, but we're still watching this downtrend level resistance right here, this white trend line. And this is going to dictate whether we pump to the upside or if we're going to go to the ground, right? If we got to be prepared for both scenarios, and the DXY is going to help us to help dictate which direction it's going to go. But yeah, if we break to the upside, we have like 19,500 as local level resistance we got to watch. We've got 20,350 is a local level resistance we got to watch. And we got this level right here at 22,400 as another immediate level of resistance we got to watch. And lastly, if we get above 24,600, then amazing. But I can see Bitcoin dragging out this bear market between these levels right here, between like 19,000 and 24,000 up until the end of the bear market. If we break to the upside, But if we break to the downside, the levels we got to watch, guys, is like all the way down here. We'll most likely break below this downtrend level of resistance. It's starting to flip as support, but it's not very strong support, obviously, because we only like retested it once. Yeah, so basically, if we end up breaking down to the downside, we see price action go up, get rejected here. We could see Bitcoin go all the way down to like 14,000 and even like drag out this wedge all the way down to potentially 12,500. Worst case scenario. It's just getting guys prepared, because I don't want you to be holding your bags and then you see that confirmation rejection where the support is flipped as resistance. Like, I don't want you being stuck holding your Bitcoin at these prices and then trying to dollar cost average your way out when you can just recycle the same funds and rebuy down here, right? But of course, you don't want to rebuy until you have a confirmation of a level of support, like a double bottom, breaking to the upside, or inverse head and shoulders. Any bullish formation or any reversal formation will help dictate whether or not you should be repurchasing your asset. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything for Bitcoin. But I can delete this trend line now since we lost that support. But yeah, that's Bitcoin for you guys. We got probably going to be seeing the big move on Monday. Because weekend volatility, we can't really depend on it. But especially lately, like, retail's been kind of out of the game ever since we've been down at these levels, and the support, like the volatility has been dying as we begin squeezed inside of this formation. But we got maybe 3 days maximum before we see the large move. It might even happen today, but I could see it happening on Monday after the new weekly candle starts. And yeah, we'll just prepare for that. For those of you in the community, I will obviously let you know the moment I enter a long or a short or sell my assets and then repurchase. But for those of you who just watch me on YouTube, just pay attention to this chart. I'll actually include this chart in the comments down below. That way you guys can be prepared as well. And I hope this helps you out, and have yourself an amazing day, guys. Thank you for watching.